Men aren't backup plans. Men are
That's
primary options to deserve your best.
Relationship Insight for Men. I'm going to be leaving my comment for the end of the video. And if you guys do enjoy, please like and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
So, single or non? Do you want to be married?
absolutely.
Hmm. Okay. Any children?
I do not have children.
All right. So, were mom and dad married?
They were.
All right. So, who's helping you figure all this out?
You.
Me. Really?
You, my dad, my aunt, my grandma.
Okay. Are you in a serious relationship with anyone?
No, not at the moment.
When was your last serious relationship?
Hmm. I want to say, what are we in? 21. Last one was in like 2019, and it was short-lived,
What's your longest relationship?
like a year and a half.
Why such short relationships?
Um, I'm an artist. Why you gotta shake your head? I'm an artist.
Creatives.
Yeah, creatives. But really, I've been in pursuing my entertainment career since I was like 14, well, really like 13 years old. So
What do you mean your entertainment career? And what?
I'm an artist. I'm a singer, songwriter, performer. Um,
So that's your first love.
that's my first love,
So
music.
you don't have room for a husband.
Why do you say that?
Just based on your life.
Oh my God, you're making me gag. Why do you say that I don't have base for a husband? I have felt like that before, but I think the older I get, the more I realize um that I don't want to be married to my career.
Yeah, but do you have the skills to do anything else?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
Where's that been proven in your life?
Um I think it's been proven in the sense that I've been a caretaker. I mean, I've been
No, 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 no.
pursuing music.
No, to a man. See, if you're trying to interview to be a wife, I'm going to ask you what's your relationship experience, and you don't have much.
That's true. I've
So,
had a lot of situationships, not a lot of
so
relationships.
you're unqualified to be a wife.
You think so? Just because you haven't
It's
had
a
a lot of
job.
relationships?
Well, were you raised to be a wife?
I don't think I was technically raised to be a
You were.
wife.
So any woman that says that I've been focusing on my career, following my passion, whatever, whatever, is a woman that raises a red flag to most men. You're number one in your world.
Mm. I could see why that would be
See,
the initial
sadly, and I'm gonna say
purpose.
something. This may sting a little bit. Sadly, far too many artists fail at becoming successful. Then they think marriage is a backup.
Right.
Men aren't backup plans. Men are
That's true.
primary options to deserve your best.
Absolutely.
Can you honestly say that? Can you honestly say that you have given men in your life your best?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So the
Um,
last relationship you were in, the year and a half, who ended it?
actually, it was both
It,
of
it
us.
was not freaking mutual.
Okay, first it was him, then we got back together.
Why did he end it?
You're gonna get me. Because we were both very young. Um, but I was very much focused on my career at the
Right.
time.
You said how long ago was this relationship?
My most serious relationship, this was
You said
like,
you said a year and a half.
yeah, that
How long
was
ago? How long
years
ago was that?
ago.
Right. So everything I said has been accurate.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that
That means it is what it is. You're unfit for what you want.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. And that is why I have been taking the time to really work on myself on that side of my life.
With
Because
whom?
you're right. I haven't
With
put a lot of
whom? With
thought
whom?
into it
Whom?
until
With
like,
whom? With whom? Who are you working with?
well, I have been in therapy, but not
Okay.
for relationship stuff specifically. But I do feel like
Are
being in
you still
therapy
in
has made
therapy?
me think. I'm sorry.
Are you still in therapy?
Absolutely.
How long you been in therapy?
Um, I've been in. Well, I haven't been in this year. Last year and the year before. So about 2 years I was in therapy before I had
But
to
you're
go on
not. You said you're
maternity.
still in therapy, so you're not in therapy.
Well, I had to take a break because of insurance issues. I
But
had to
that's
take
not
a
what you
break.
just said. You said you're still in therapy. You're not.
Well,
That's
I'm
just, ma'am. It's just no, ma'am. No, there's no, ma'am. No, 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 no. Words mean things. It's almost June, and you said you're in therapy, implying that this is still ongoing. It turns out you haven't been in there all year.
yeah, it's been
Okay,
a while.
so you're not in therapy. You just want to see. I'm concerned at how casually women lie these days. That
Well,
was
I
a.
wasn't lying
It
intentionally.
wasn't intentional or not. It was not factual. You know you ain't been to therapy in 2021, so that means I'm not in therapy. And you
I've been
know if
in
I'm not in
touch
there,
with a
if you
therapist.
no, I'm not playing these games. This is another part of the reason why women are so unfit for relationships. Y'all play slick and loose with words. Words are used to express reality, not create reality. Far too many women use words to create reality. You're sitting here trying to play reality games in front of everybody. What man wants to deal with that?
I have been in therapy for an extended period of time. In 2021, I
I
stopped
know that
therapy.
now. I know that
Yeah.
now because I've had to peel back the onion. But what I'm saying, in a normal interaction, you would have given the wrong information to somebody. My point is, man, therapy or no, the fitness to be inside of a relationship, you need to be coming to the table to bring something. Women like you come and take stuff. What is a man going to get from you outside of sex?
Well, one thing that I've learned being around a lot of men is that they don't always get heard, they're not always listened to, um, and they're not always nurtured in the way that women naturally
What was the question
nurture.
I asked you?
The question that you asked me is that what I would be given to
Mhm.
a man.
Right.
So I'm getting to that is the nurturing aspect and the being able to be a listener and actually take what I'm hearing and apply it. Like I think that's something that a lot of young women my
Where
age
did you learn this skill?
I learned this skill from I think
How long have you had this skill, should I say?
I think I've always kind of had that skill like as far as being adaptable,
Lean forward a little bit.
lean forward.
Let me go ahead. Yeah. See, if you had that skill to listen and respond and apply, your first boyfriend or one you were with for a year and some change wouldn't have said you were too focused on your career. Because I'm
I was
quite sure.
much younger. I
No,
was
but you
much
said you've
younger
had
back
this.
then.
You said you've had this skill for a while.
I was a lot younger
No,
when
no,
that was
no, no.
happening.
You guys just saw what just happened, right? I asked her how long you've been aware of this, and I asked you how long you been. I've had this for a while. That implies you should have had it then, and it didn't work then.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I learned since then.
That's not what
Absolutely.
you said. This is not what you said.
Well, I'm correcting myself. Since then,
Creating reality,
after relationship, you're supposed to learn and
creating
adapt.
reality,
No,
creating. That's a reality stone. Creating reality with words.
no.
Okay, you let the comment section tell you.
I mean, they can say that, but
I'm
I
telling
think
you,
that
ma'am. I'm
anybody
telling
in
you,
a
ma'am. I'm telling you
relationship.
how I'm telling you how I'm experiencing you right now. That you're trying to create reality with words, and I'm asking you very straightforward questions, and you contradicted yourself multiple times in your life.
When you ask the
Ma'am.
question,
Listen. I'm just reflecting back what I'm getting from you. I'm mirroring you, and what you're getting is conflicted, confused answers. I'm being very direct. I know exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying. You're creating reality. Just like you created reality that you're still in therapy and you're not. Just because you're in touch with a therapist doesn't mean you're in therapy.
okay.
And I'm going to say that's a chaotic mind.
Oh, I absolutely have a chaotic
And-
mind. I
okay,
have no problem admitting that.
and that means you're unfit for peace. Men
No,
want
I
peace. No,
disagree.
men want peace.
I disagree that that's
Okay,
unfit for
you can
peace.
disagree, but what is your men want cooperation and peace.
Right, absolutely. But I
Mhm.
don't think that you can I don't think that disqualifies you from being capable of having peace or creating a peaceful environment because that's the point of me going to therapy because I know that
You don't
I
think
grew
it's
up in a chaotic environment.
you don't think that this qualifies you from creating a peaceful environment, having a chaotic mind.
Absolutely not, because there's something called meditation. You learn how to
And
calm
what you're saying,
yourself down.
right, right. And what you're saying is a man should put all his chips and bet on you as a wife that you got that ability.
Well, right now, where I am in my life, maybe not. But
Okay, when
as
you
I
gonna be
learn
ready? When you
and
gonna be
continue
ready?
to evolve,
When you gonna be ready? When you
absolutely.
gonna be ready?
That's a good question. I gave
Mhm.
myself until my birthday, which is in October.
Really? So
Yes.
you're not in therapy right now. You're not in any kind of coaching or self improvement. Just watching YouTube
I
videos.
actually am getting coaching.
With who? Or how
I'm
long?
in coaching with
How
a
long?
business marketing
Okay, but that ain't got
situation.
shit to do. But see, creating reality. We're talking about relationships, and you're talking about business.
But
Listen,
all of that
stop.
goes
No,
together.
no,
What you mean?
absolutely French toast not.
Really?
Creating reality. You cannot make this shit up. Creating reality.
So
You
can I
said you
ask you a question?
listen. You said you gave yourself until October, and you're not doing a mother flipping thing about it. You're not in therapy. You're in business marketing training or coaching. That's your priority. Like I said, your business, your passion is your business. You're unfit and you're not doing the damn thing about it. So you just think by October, it's going to fix itself. Wrong. This is why you
No.
guys need to ask thorough questions of women and get them to answer. Ask the question 3 levels deep. Ma'am, I've only asked you direct questions. Are you doing anything today that's improving your interpersonal romantic relationship skills?
I believe
Okay, what are
that
you
I
doing?
am. That's what I'm trying to
What are you doing?
explain.
What are you doing?
I think that me working on myself as a person,
How are you working on yourself?
when I'm developing a brand or a business, I'm actually having to ask myself questions about who I am and what I want for myself and what I
She
want for
just
my
doesn't get
future.
it.
Those
She
things
doesn't get
all
it.
are going to
She doesn't get it.
contribute to the
She
people
doesn't
around
get it. You
me.
don't get no, it doesn't. And that's the sad part. See,
I disagree.
this is I'm gonna say something that may sting a little. This is lazy.
I disagree, though.
I don't care if you disagree.
That's fine. I'm just saying I
You can
disagree.
disagree, but I will tell you this is a lazy approach.
To
This is
what
the
exactly are you
listen,
lazy about?
listen. You're not doing a mother flipping thing about interpersonal relationships. And you're trying to say, because I'm getting some business coaching, that these are transferable skills. Well, that's the same thing when people come through the door and have a conversation with me saying, I'm doing great in my life, in my professional life, but I suck in my personal life because those skills don't map over. But see, women have been allowed to be lazy, thinking, well, I'll just kill two birds with one stone. I'll put my money into business coaching, and just through osmosis or it'll all translate. I'll be a better wife or a girlfriend because I'm learning brand building and marketing. French toast out of here.
I do have a
Wrong.
question, though.
Well,
I
no.
do have
Did you
a
hear what I
question.
said? Did
So,
you hear
what
what I said? Did you hear what I said?
I did. You said
What
that
the,
it's not transferable skills. So I understand. But I do have a question for you. Um, so what would you recommend to some women like me who is willing to listen and to learn and to grow, but maybe I don't know what to do because even though my parents were married, most of the women in my family are not, or they have, whatever situation they have, like they're always the
what's your
alpha.
question? What's your question?
The question is, what would you recommend then? Like if I'm not supposed to be doing business marketing or doing self, help things or personal development, what would I need to be doing? Because I thought that doing work on yourself is supposed to make you a better person
No, no. You're
for a
doing work.
relationship.
Okay. No,
To
doing
get
work.
into a relationship, you have
Oh,
to be a
Jesus
whole
Christ! Jesus
person.
Christ! Jesus Christ! H Christ! This is how far we've gone. This is why so many women think that because they go to school and get a goddamn PhD that makes them fit for a relationship. It doesn't.
That's true. I agree with you on that. It don't qualify.
So the
It
first
don't
thing you
qualify.
need is self-awareness to recognize how bad off it is.
That's
You
true.
don't think it's as bad as it is for you.
Oh no, I know I'm in the danger zone.
No,
I
no,
know I'm
you
in the
know
danger
you're
zone.
no, no, no. Every question I've asked you, you've underestimated or downplayed or overestimated. You've not been accurate in estimation of anything tonight.
I disagree, but okay, I do. Honestly.
I'll go home and get your fucking shine box.
It's amazing when you hear a woman say, I'm a good listener and I can take advice But every single time Kevin has given some information that is valid, she hasn't heard it. And every time he has presented an advice that you're doing what you're doing is not working, this is what you should be doing, she can't take it. But yet still, she's a good listener and she can take advice. But yet still, she also says, I know I have a chaotic mind. And Kevin says, which is very true, a chaotic mind does not bring peace. You can't get any clearer than that. But what does she say? I disagree. So in other words, this lady, anytime you present anything of facts to her, she is definitely going to disagree. How do you get anywhere with someone like this? You do not. This is the type of woman, what you do is you don't argue with her. You don't fight with her. You just let her be. Because they're all about themselves. And that's okay. Once you figure out what a woman is really truly about, you let her be. Don't fight with her because you're not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a lose-lose situation. It's better for you as a gentleman to walk away. Just walk away and keep it moving. Because women like this, you are never going to have a life with, or rather, a life worth living with. Alright guys, continue to support Kevin Summer's channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.